Anyways, guys, gonna have a quick break and hope you guys have a wonderful day if you're leaving us. And if
looking for Org, couldn't be feeling much better, to be honest. 1-0 up against the VERTEX map pick. And now coming on to Dust2, their own map pick, of course. They are most certainly feeling good about themselves. And right now, they are splitting through short and long. And Malta's heard that step onto Xbox, and he's just going to back it up. HE comes out. And is actually going to do a lot of damage. Peasy's HE as well. Malta now looking towards long, trying to tap away, but it's not going to be enough. Fapok does find him. Peasy gets a kill from a site onto shore, but it's still going to be the onslaught of T's towards this A-bomb site. Peasy finds another, and he's still alive on the back of the site. But hello, 2 kills from Apok Dad leaves Liki in a 1v4.
yeah, geez, all come apart very, very quickly for looking for Org. All fell apart. And now Liki's in a clutch situation. It's a 1v4 of a Glock and a Dream. Bracer's got a kit, so any bomb plant can be met with a very, very quick defuse. And now Liki's just stuck in short. He's not sure where to look. He knows Rufflecoat's behind. They're probably at middle. Like, peeks out, and Liki does take down Brace, but PZ on the site, I believe, makes it 1 for VERTEX. Jeez.
Yeah, and the start that they really wanted, to be honest. They are certainly going to be disappointed coming into this map. So I think it's very important that they don't have, a back and forth start like they had on Vertigo. Especially considering like the way CT side on Dust2 can treat you. Yes, people look at it as a 50-50, but like since the rework, in my opinion, like it's definitely felt just like a 55-45 towards T side. So if they can get a good start and build their CT economy early on, I think it will only spell good things for VERTEX, not just from a map point of view, but from a confidence point of view as well.
I definitely do agree with that. Also, not to mention as well, funnily enough, Apok, his first kill was on Malta, who he also didn't kill in the Vertigo pistol round where he got a free K. So a bit of revenge there, and he also got another P250 kill there, Apok as well, taking down PZ. Looking toward...
Here we go, 4 players on short as they're looking to start executing this A-bomb site. Brace playing the A site with the MP9 as he tries to tap away, does find Sterling, but he's getting shot from elsewhere. He's getting pinged through the box. But all in all, I think this is just going to be another VERTEX round and a bit of bonus money as well for those MP9 frags. Savage playing long, and he is last left alive. And I'm going to just throw it out there, Josh. There is absolutely no way he's winning this round.
Definitely not. Definitely not whatsoever, unfortunately.
So, VERTEX, ideal start. They're going to be taking these MP9s as the bonus bite, and as we saw on Vertigo, they managed to make it work. Are they going to make it work on a map like Dust2 where there are significantly longer range gunfights? I'm not too sure, but we're certainly about to find out. It's actually going to be, I thought it was going to be a B rush out of LookingForOrg, but they have slowed it down. Liki and hazr going down towards lower tunnels. Brace still your man on long, playing with Malta, and they're going to be looking to get double doors control to completely cut off the A-bomb site. Peasy getting tanked through mid doors. Apok does there to help, but not for long as Liki says goodbye. And now that's going to be some trouble for VERTEX. They completely cut off CT. The rotations are going to take ever so much more longer, and now they can execute this B-bomb site in a 4v2 situation. Here we go. Peasy and Rufflecoat just cannot find a kill to stop that B execute coming in, and now it's retake territory for VERTEX. That's a nice kill for Brace, making 2. How does he do that? Liki is out of tunnels. Malta is held a rotation, but after a hectic round, LookingForOrg finally get their first round on the board, and it was off the back of their first full buy as well.
I gotta love the B attack from LookingForOrg. Definitely the money play that they usually go for from middle. Middle tunnel split worked brilliantly. Brace recognizing it really quickly, just runs in there, gets a quick 2k. Brilliant shot. Timeout being used by VERTEX. But I gotta say, like, overall, you know, Brace could have potentially saved that round. I can't believe he got the second kill DAK there, but it was just really in vain there as Brace, you know, gets traded out eventually, and Liki with the flank as well. Like, that's what I like about their looking for org play there, B play to B split. The second player that's meant to come from mid doesn't actually approach until the bomb is planted, and he just takes up any players trying to go for a flank, so, like, Liki just stays around Xbox or lower tunnels.
And considering the bonus round that VERTEX have just had, I'm actually quite surprised that Brace could only afford a deagle here. I'm not too sure what's happened there, because I believe he did have an MP9 last round. But yeah, he's left with a deagle now, and he's your util man for this round, and he will be playing long with Malta once again. Oh, PZ holding that angle just a little bit too slow as he's backs up to double doors, but Dog's in a really nice, like, off-angle position. And PZ is essentially just going to hold his top mid, and Dog's just going to hold lower tunnels as the off angle. And if PZ obviously gets contact top mid, Dog's just going to stick his head up and have a go himself.
Yeah, I really love these middle plays. Like, you know, the middle plays are very impactful and informative as well. Because it basically tells them, hey, where are you going to execute from? And basically, essentially can reveal the entire round to VERTEX before looking for Org even try to execute. And also mention as well, another leg shot. And now Brace with the Deagle might be able to grab a weapon here. Lots off being thrown in. I know Brace is at short because there's a lot of pressure. That's what you do. Now Savage on long. Easy should be able to get an opportunity that he does. Takes down Savage, but Savage does take out Brace. And they're going to go via long. Now Sterling and APOC, they're just one tap potential away. It'll be the CT smokes. Now PZ, I wouldn't hesitate if he goes for a pot shot for these. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to put a bit of extra damage. APOC.
But the two-man stack on short's going to do a lot of good. They can boost here if they want to, and that will give them a better vision on the planter if they do manage to boost on that box that you see right in front of you. But here we go. Malta does get a kill onto Sterling. APOC last left alive on ramp, and this is going to be a tough task. And there you go. Malta managed to make it pay. The plant is going to guarantee looking for Org another buy. Or actually, no, it won't. Excuse me. It's going to be a bit of money. It's not going to be enough to get a buy in, but it will be enough for a half buy as Malta decides to go for the AK. Interesting to see at the moment, Josh, that some players are loving the M4A1S right now and they will refuse to swap it for an AK. But some players are still looking to go for that AK-47. Obviously, I don't know how much you play right now, but for me, I just feel like M4A1S is the superior weapon. Like,
I think obviously it's very situational. I'll say it's basically for the one-tap potential instead of the two-tap, because basically the 4 body shots will kill with the M4A1S. But if you get the one-tap reaction, it's a lot quicker. Like, overall...
It's certainly situational. Like, it totally depends on where you're playing. And for me, I play a lot more long-range gunfights in the positions that I tend to play. So obviously, I'm going to opt for the M4A1S, where the spray is much more easier to control. But yeah, I mean, for Ruffle Code situation, I mean, playing B-Apps, you'd love to have the AKL, but Dudlow has the M4, and he was so close to peeking into 4 players.
Yeah, I know.
Something told him to not peek, and here you go. He's picked up a position. Doesn't get enough. Brace actually gets all 3 with that AK spray down. Ruffle Coat will finish off the job. But yeah, I mean, I do find it interesting. I love to get like a stat going, like send a questionnaire around the pro players that are across tier 1, tier 2, and see like what rifle they prefer right now. I do reckon, like, since the buff, of course, the M4A1S probably is preferred a little bit more than what it was before. But yeah, I'd love to know.
I would say overall, I think it's because of the one-tap potential. Like, all these players, like, you know, they've got the aim for the head and stuff like that. And, you know, the one-tap's a lot better than the 4 body shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think here. But at the moment, VERTEX playing a very solid CT side at the moment, Stealing. I'm not sure. I think he's trying to
That's a smoke lineup. That is a smoke lineup.
Gonna go for
that will be landing for CT, I believe.
Yeah, it is actually. Actually, I think it was a bit off. Actually, I think it's for Xbox, actually.
Was it for Xbox? Wow.
Yeah. That's another fancy nut. The second lineup they've put up there, a secondary lineup, that Molotov that I took out, I think it was Malta out of position, that allowed them to get into the A bomb site on Vertigo.
Yeah, practice your Molotovs and smokes, folks, because they will go a long way.
Well, this smoke definitely went a long way, of course, where Sterling lined it up. Gonna be a progress smoke across Catwalk. Now PZ is gonna have to go elsewhere. He's gonna make sure the Molotov doesn't be thrown down a car. Boosts on car. Flashbang goes in. PZ can only see the top edge of the smoke. As soon as you see a T, he's gonna go for a pot shot. He misses 3 of them as they push over to A side. Now Savage takes down Malta. PZ in a lot of trouble, but HG gonna able to do a lot of damage. Ooh, doesn't. PZ taken out, but Brace trying to go for the trade on Liki. He knows a few more players on site. Savage takes down Apoc, tries to rotate by a CT. Now Brace, he's looking towards Ninja. He knows someone's there. Now they could go for the boost on Ninja, actually. Brace is in the shoulder of hazr. Looking towards short. He feels like there's a AWPer at Ninja. Brace. He feels like he knows someone's there. He's going for a wall bang. But I think you need a more powerful weapon to wall bang that angle. Now, ooh, that's actually taken 1 for 2. In Brace, he's taking all 3 of them out.
Go kit. Has he got it?
He should get it.
It's very, very close.
Oh no. Oh no. He should have
0 point. Yeah, I mean, if he only had the kit before and he had to take a couple steps, but he had to do the cha-cha slide to get that kit picked up, but it just was not quick enough in time. And that's going to give LookingForOrg their second round. And not only that, it's going to give them probably a third as well, considering the buy that is going to come in from VERTEX.
That is so unlucky. It was like, I think it was like 0.0003 seconds off. And it was just that second of hesitation that he had when going to get the kit that killed the round there. And that is the worst, okay? Like, an old cricketer's term is that you never hesitate while running between wickets. You just got to go with one decision or not. And that, like, you know, you see there, like, that half second of hesitation costs him the round.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it obviously we're not saying that Brace is a bad player or anything like that. Not at all. It's just, like, in those moments, like, the composure is a huge factor in this game. Like, you can have all the mechanical ability or all the, you know, intuition and talent in the world, but if you have no composure, these pressure situations are going to break you.
Yeah, for sure. And in that certain situation, we didn't actually get to see really what happened because there was so much going on. But it could have actually been the fact that he ran over the kit and thought he picked it up. Right now, though, Apoc's going to be running down the CTs of VERTEX on long. Gets 3. Peasy does trade him out, but he is dead to rights here. So has that
great transfer.
2-man spray transfer, yeah. Putting on a show. Right now, though, VERTEX still 1 round lead, lying with them. And they have been playing well, you know. This could be a totally different scoreline if Brace did have a kit last round. So, yeah, I mean, VERTEX are going to be happy with the position they're in. It could certainly be a lot worse. But it's down to the fact that they managed to win the pistol round. It set them up perfectly for the first 6-7 rounds of their CT side. And now we're in a much better buy than LookingForOrg, and Peasy has the much better shot right now. Rufflecoat spray just not there for him. Peasy's gonna have another little peek. Flashbang will go out. Sterling playing mid. Peasy's shot will not connect, but Malta's got a kill elsewhere in mid. And now it's a 1-man advantage lying with VERTEX. And make it 2, make it 3 for Malta in the round. And that's gonna be, or it should be, the round lying with VERTEX.
Liki, the RGL, he thinks otherwise. He thinks, you know, I'm going to lead this 1v4 charge. He's got a minute to play with. Bomb stuck in middle. I'm going to say, great counter by VERTEX that they countered the entirety of LookingForOrg strategy, even with the late push. Liki making a 1v2 now. The late push that they usually do for their money play on the B bomb site, you see that player was actually going to wait till the VERTEX players rotate and go for the quick flank. But Malta, you know, he went for the backyard rotate. And he basically disrupted that entire transition as they were trying to transition to the A site. Now,
right now, I'm actually surprised how separated VERTEX are, because they could just be playing for a refrag here. Peasy is holding doors. They've completely given up short. Brace is holding double doors. And yeah, I mean, Liki has a chance here to get himself 2 1v1 gunfights, and he's going to be peeking straight to the PZ AWP scope, gets away with it, but Brace is there in quick fashion to get that trade in if PZ was found. And here we go. I mean, VERTEX back on good terms with their economy. They're going to get another buy-in. It's a bit all over the place with LookingForOrg. APOC, not really much money to play with. Liki, the only one really to get a full buy-in. So they have a decision to make here, and that's probably one of the main reasons why they have called in their first timeout.
Yeah, I'll say VERTEX played that really, really well there. Even though you said as separate 1v1 duels, they were in unexpected places for Liki, because Liki was actually transferring to Xbox. He was about to spray transfer to Xbox if he took out PZ. With Brace being at long doors instead, you know, he would have never won that trade. He would have to have a miracle spray transfer to just one tap. Let's just say he gets the kill on PZ. He would have a miracle spray transfer to take out Brace before Brace puts 4 M4 bullets into him. And you saw that there. It's basically instantaneous. It was basically less than a second where Brace, like, you know, finalizes the trade. Just a bit of timeout here. They're gonna force buy into this. Two AKs, 2 Galils, and a 50-50.
HE being thrown still. Of course, with the new Dust2 rework, or the update, you can't see through double doors as quick, but still, you can drop suicide fairly quickly and still catch how many CTs are crossing, which is one of the reasons why that HE grenade is still being thrown out. Ruffleco, though, shoulder peek in tunnels, trying to get any information he can, whilst Malta is getting aggressive on long. And I've got to say, VERTEX have been doing really well with getting that double doors control up long. Right now, though, LookingForOrg are heading through double doors, and that is where they have found some success of their own. Smoke's going to go down to CT. That's going to call out for the B split. And Ruffleco, hearing those steps in B tunnels, is going to force him to throw out that smoke grenade. But LookingForOrg doing well to get all that utility out, considering the buy that they've got. It's not great. It's certainly not better than VERTEX, but right now they are in a very good position. And Liki can really make a good play here and turn the screw onto VERTEX.
Yeah, he said APOC dud. They've actually just vanished. It could have been a fake play. That's what they're thinking about at the moment.
What he's going to do, he's going to wait for these B players to come out of tunnels, get all the attention for APOC Dud and Ruffleco, and then he's going to swing out double doors. Here we go.
APOC Dud looking towards tunnels, taken out by APOC. He's waiting for the rotate. Brace doesn't see it. And now it's just the one player at card being Ruffleco. Ruffleco is just a one and done. Bombs planted by Stealing. I gotta say, it was not as you planned as you said it, but it still worked anyway.
And the reason for it was because Liki could actually hear steps coming from CT. So all he was doing in that case, he's just saying, guys, I'm just going to hold the rotations. You need to go on clear up duty. And luckily, they managed to win their fights onto B site. And it looked like a very well-organized execute, I've got to say. The fact that Liki got into that position made that execute so much easier. And VERTEX could at least scratching their head at that one. But the fact that Liki was in that spot.
It's also another part of that rework as well. The doors have switched. So that angle there, that position, you can't see it anymore. So they Brace didn't clear it. Brace didn't expect anyone to be there, given the fact APOC did. He cleared out the angle and he's just like, hey, there's nobody there, you know? I think they've gone back short or something. And then by the time the pistols came out and APOC Dud's taken out by APOC with the P250, it was too late. Like, Liki was already there. Brace runs up, doesn't expect Liki to be on that close angle. And it's just B locked up. And I gotta say, as I said, it's their big play LookingForOrg. They love a B site crunch. And they've got different iterations of it. Like, they, Liki switched up the plan, improvised. Now, Malta coming in from unders. Because, like I say, VERTEX have practiced a lot of these B site crunches. Malta taken out by Liki, the IGL. APOC done the 5-7, trying to put a bit of pressure onto the B crunch. They knew it was coming. I've got to say from VERTEX as well, from Brace. He's done a very, as APOC takes down APOC Dud once again. I can say for Brace from VERTEX is that even though they haven't got the biggest guns or anything like that at the moment, they're still adjusting to LookingForOrg strategies here. Like, they've definitely been, putting in strategies in place to see if they can counter LookingForOrg, even though they've lost 2 players early. Ooh, PZ almost gets an opener for VERTEX.
Yeah. Sterling's just playing bait right now, but the issue is Liki's on so low HP, he really doesn't want to peek. Flashbang comes in, Brace has got 5-7, says thank you, picks up the AK as a little reward for himself as well, but the A site is completely open now, and VERTEX having to play retake.
Yep. They just poked and prodded at X. They knew one player was on B, there's only 3 players alive, they knew the AWP PZ's there. The moment Brace revealed himself and got the kill, they were like, go A site. There's no one on A.
And now the fact that Apoc's got this kill in tunnels has made this a little bit tense for VERTEX to save up, because they'll be thinking that, you know, LookingForOrg know exactly what's going on. The issue is, like hazr, he can't really afford to hunt. The rest of the team can, but it's still only going to get them a full buy. And in fact, yeah, they're just going to play for economy. They're not going to take the risk. They know a full buy will be coming in next round for VERTEX anyway. So yeah, just going to make sure that their home is safe first before they start worrying about someone else's.
Either way, 5-5 tied up.
Yeah, and it feels so much like Vertigo, doesn't it? Like
full 30, full 30.
It's possible. I mean,
Yep.
VERTEX have had a very good start. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I did say that VERTEX is gonna struggle to get double digits, but they're already halfway there.
I gotta say they've really studied the map as well. Like, you know, with LookingForOrg and what they do. I mean, the D countries, they've tried to counter it twice to, let's just say, not ideal circumstances or not ideal results. But you can see them trying it, because they know this strategy. They do it to so many teams where they're B site, they just lock up B site very quickly and they just don't have a chance. Great start for Brace.
That's a really good start, yeah, for sure. Brace, with one of those 2 rifles that VERTEX have brought into this round, has got himself a kill. Malta playing close quarters, but Liki checks him. And he says thank you. Those will be 2 easy frags for him. Peasy, though, with the other rifle, gets a kill onto Apoc. And that should free up an AK for his side. Rufflecoat takes some tags. Liki will take 40 HP points worth of damage. Peasy now on the rotation. He's got something to do here. Smokes are going to go out. And Savage is going to also flash himself onto site. And Rufflecoat, well, he's going to have to move quick. Here we go. I'll tell you what, he's in a great spot.
Just make sure he doesn't touch the
as well. One's enough. 2v2 situation now, and these last 2 players have rifles. PZ creeping out the smoke. It's going to punish him. And once again, it's a hectic round. It's a close round. Apoc does no Kevlar, which means he's going to have some aim punch, and he's not going to have enough damage to take. And Liki will close out the round.
Gotta say, Liki was very integral there. He got 2 kills and also got the final kill of the round as well. Not to mention getting a trade and basically, you know, figuratively protecting of a lot of the weapons, so VERTEX couldn't pick them up on the early frags. But I gotta say, that rifle from the previous round, the one they saved, paid dividends there. You know, almost won them the round. With the AWP and the AK, I believe, that was picked up. PZ, though, that's the second time he's missed their AWP shot in middle, like, just slightly. He must be getting a bit disappointed about that. That's the second time he's missed a middle AWP shot where the player, you know, was not standing there for a second, but was visible for a second. Now Sterling's doing it again, I believe. That has to be Sterling. Lining up the smoke for Xbox, I feel. Dude, I gotta say, I love how creative the Xbox smokes have been getting. Like, you know, the initial one where they do it from spawn, and it just, you know, it just bounces up onto the Xbox. Now, PZ looking for it, they're going to molly him out. No Molotov to A long, and I think I think they can gander. Savage can guess where Brace is. Assuming he's at blue box. Now, PZ on a pixel angle. Another Molotov's going to be thrown in. It's going to be hard for him to see it. Not to mention as well, they ducked under it. So, yeah, he can't see it at all. He's in a strong position, though.
Shooting well, but this is going to take one head of a shot. And the smoke as well. Oh! He doesn't have the X-ray, I promise, but that is so close. Brace playing the close angle is only good enough for a 1-for-1, but Liki turning the screw once again gets 2. And now Peasy's left a very lonely man on this A site. Needs to try and get a couple frags in to make this doable. Flick's not going to hit. Apoc's going to clean him up. And that's the A site taken. And now I'd imagine a save will be attempted out of Apoc Dead and Rufflecoat.
You know the worst part of all that is? You know the worst part of all that? You wouldn't believe it. He quick switched off his AWP when he had someone lined up.
Oh, you
Oh,
hate to see it. You hate to see
yeah.
it.
Like he had
One
someone lined up. I
hazard.
believe he either had either Liki or Savage lined up. Not Savage lined up, Hazard lined up. And he just quick switched off the weapon. I'm like, oh no. And it's letting him get creep closer. But it's the 7th round for looking for Orc here. Unless Rufflecoat and Apoc Dud can work some magic. Apoc's still
And that's the
lurking.
thing. If you don't have X-ray, obviously you haven't got a clue. But the fact you can see the X-ray and know, what could have potentially happened makes it so much worse. Rufflecoat is not going to be able to save his M4. Apoc Dud will be able to, though.
You know what I forgot to mention pre-show about Apoc? There's a few memes about Apoc being the Australian Mo. I thought that was quite funny. And there could be a tech pause, I presume.
Tech, yeah.
Yep.
Tech pause.
And they were attributing quotes to him. Apoc quotes. It was actually quite humorous. And it was pretty awesome, actually, from the major. Looking for Org got a lot of great stories and really inspiring stories, and really awesome stories as well. Despite going out, of course, I was hoping they would get in, but it was really rough for them. I'm gonna say, they got there on. Cause I know how rough European flights are, okay? Because I go to various ESL events, DreamHack being part of it and all, and going to DreamHack Winter in Europe it's just you have to push your sleep schedule 6 hours and it's 20 hours on a plane, and
well, much harder for UAU guys, right? The time zone difference is so crazy when you come to Europe. Like I have the same thing when I've been to West Coast America, where it's like an 8-hour difference.
Yep.
It's not easy to adapt to for sure, and yeah, I mean, that's just the life of the world, unfortunately. That's what happens when you live at the bottom of the world on the right-hand side, if you look at it on like an A3 map or whatever.
Yeah.
But even Australia in general, you have so many different time zones, don't you? Like some of them even half an hour difference, right?
We have Adelaide, half an hour. We have Queensland that doesn't have daylight savings. The East Coast, other than Queensland, has daylight savings. You got Darwin, I think, is Central Standard Time. Then you got AWST, which is my time, the superior time. Despite everyone from the East Coast in chat for Australia saying otherwise, don't listen to them. The West Coast is the best coast. Okay, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Nah,
what's the island of northeast of Australia? It's like a French island, a French-owned island. What is it?
You mean Tahiti? I think it'll be Tahiti. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it be Papua New Guinea?
maybe.
I'm not
Do
sure.
they have
actually.
a different time zone to East Coast?
I have
There's
no
so
idea.
many time zones.
I have no
over
idea. I have no idea.
In the woods.
I know Fiji changed their time zone so they could welcome in the New Year first, or some little island did. It was something random, yeah. Because they used to be the last, and now they're first because they changed their time zones. Petty, I know, but let's get back to the game. We got a game on here, 7-5 to looking for Org, and Liki is just going to pop out, and Apoc Dud's poking up short. And I love this aggression from the CT side. Now, since you can't see double doors now, the CT sides can go up short and play super duper aggressive. This is what they've done here. They play super duper aggressive. Super Org didn't want to show their hand at all, and in fact, Savage is just playing the rear guard to make sure no one's trying to sneak through after hearing what utility. Now Sterling lining up the smoke once again. Do you think he might check the A site before he goes toward the smoke? Is this his rifle at the bomb? Has it been thrown out? Because it looks like it had been. Ooh, he's seen one play at CT. And PZ just testing Sterling a bit too much, and Sterling's just showed a bit too much. Now Sterling going to check the A side again. He's just going to see if another player wants to pop out, So if you get one, you get another one free. So Sterling's just waiting for it. On top in front of the site, and yeah, I think they know Braces on site, yeah. I think they may have...
They certainly heard the steps.
Yeah, I think they may have seen the Brace at the start, and then when PC peeked out, they're like, there can't be him. And geez, the Kobe and Rufflecoat does get a 1D, so the bomb's dropped on site. So, just only... Ooh, I think you may have seen something from Apoc Dud, maybe? Not sure. They did see a head or something like that as well of Apoc Dud. So they saw a lot of... this is how important seeing, being able to tell a difference between the background and the player. So you probably saw, probably 1 or 2 pixels of a helmet of Brace. And then when they saw PZ peeking, they knew it wasn't Brace. So they knew it was someone else, so they knew it was the second player. But that's how important how you can tell, the 2 pixels, and you combine it with your match sense, could it be this player and stuff like that. And that's how it made up there for looking for Org. So they knew where most of the players were. Ooh, Sterling going for the
There you go.
aggressive peek towards mid doors. Think trying to
I
stop a
think you
B
actually only
defender.
managed. I think you only managed to see one player
Yep.
cross.
Well, APOC,
But with
like I
his two
say,
nades,
has seen 2 players as he crosses over.
yeah.
Because that was unsmoked. And APOC, I think APOC was surprised by that being unsmoked. Hazard, seen the short player. I gotta say, great
Well, they
work on
certainly
looking.
know it's. They certainly know it's 2B because they've seen 2 Molotovs, or incendiary grenades, should I say? But yeah, I mean, Brace just having a little look towards lower tunnels as now hazr drops that Xbox smoke as they look to interesting. They're looking to really put a lot of pressure onto Brace here, and Brace has actually got some reinforcements to help him out. Molotov will go out as well. That will stop the push coming in from Liki.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just back and forth, back and forth. Vertex really do need to get a round on the board soon, though. Otherwise, this is going to start to spiral
Flashing
out of
in.
control.
They're going for the short push. 1-4. No, they didn't get a trade in the end, but they heavily tagged up Liki. I'm going to say as well, Looking for Orc have been very preemptive on Vertex's utility. Good work by PZ at ramp. Can he get another ramp? Ooh, he doesn't? No, he doesn't. Misses it. And they're going to go back off onto the B bomb site. Now, I gotta say, I think Apoc's realized it's now empty. Now, Apoc done the secondary orb. Now might be trying to look towards middle. Will he get the middle hit? Does he hear anything towards middle? Sterling's waiting for Apoc that action. Apoc does get a walk right into his crosshairs. That's going to be a B hit. I think Apoc just heard 2 players step out of the site. And he's like, I think they're leaving the site. I think they've over-rotated. And Ruffleco and Apoc did rotate. And they've got a B hit and they had the time for it. Now, I want to point something else out as well. Is that Looking for Org preempted Vertex's HE grenades multiple times in that round. Like, hazr, for example, just backed off immediately after seeing, I think it was Ruffleco, knowing that HE grenade was coming in. Same with Brace as well. He went forward instead of going back because he knew that HE grenade was coming in every time they got spotted, knowing that Vertex would throw utility at them. And Looking for Org took almost, I think it's only 10 damage on hazr in the end from utility damage. I gotta say, Looking for Org really reading Vertex's utility has been huge.
Oh, nice shot from PZ.
Mm-hmm.
Can he make it 3?
Yes,
he can. We'll make it 4, actually. It's a 4K for him in total. All 5 players drop for Looking for Org, but Vertex do not win the round.
Yep.
And now we are in the final round of the first half. And suddenly, let's not forget, this was 5-5. It's looking very awkward for the Vertex side. MP9 out for Apoc Dad. The rest of them, they have rifles.
We got a bit of answer in chat. They said New Caledonia. That's what you're talking about.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we need a bit of help there. I don't know my geography outside Australia, okay? And anything more than 8 states and territories, too much, okay? Too much.
Last also being called a Perth loser, Josh.
Yeah, well, you know. At the end of the day, you know what you're gonna say? Look whose taxes is paying for everything, okay? It's the Perth losers. They may not take that comment very well.
It's all in good spirit. West Coast, East Coast, it doesn't matter. Right now,
I gotta say, Apoc v Apoc dud. It's actually been an interesting duel. It's like, who's the better Apoc? They've been both dueling each other at B. Ooh, hazr, look at they do the damage. So Apoc trying to find anyone to go for a B crunch here. And Ruffleco and Apoc are under a lot of pressure. Hazard's in the same area. Oh, this time Ruffleco peeks out. He peeks out right toward Apoc. Just backstabs Apoc done there. Malta goes for the trade. Malta with the quick rotate. Sterling just was not lining up with the AWP scope. Might go for a no scope now. Obviously gonna have to retake this because if you save this, well, it's gonna be saving into pistols next round. Apoc just waiting for a brace. And that's gonna be 4v2, making a 3v2. PZ just snipes Sterling, looks towards Car. That's gonna be Kobe. And there he goes hazr. That's gonna be a 2v2. They might be able to retake this here. They actually see
Kobe
as well.
Double
now,
Kobe
Liki at safe. Will they check safe? They do, but this no scope. Now Liki gotta go for the one hit. And he does get a one tap! He's got to go for that one tap. Was the, you know, he has to go for the high risk play and he doesn't get it. Anyways, what do you think about that half, Wicks, before we go to a break?
A crazy half. I mean, let's consider the fact it was 5-5. Looking for Org come out with the last 5 rounds of the half, or actually, excuse me, make it what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds of the first half. But we will be back for the second half in a short moment's time. Don't go anywhere. You will not want to miss the end of this one.
Definitely not. this match so far. What's your, main takes on how everything's going?
All the way I was expecting to be honest. Looking for all coming in with double digits into the second half, and it's a 4-man B stack for LFO early on, and the rotations will start to come in A now, as Savage has got all of those informations given over to the rest of his team. Brace right now trying to get onto the side, trying to get this C4 planted. Those digits will be put into the explosive as Ruffleco swinging onto short, gets a nice tapper. And Ruffleco, Brace is still holding what is Savage stuck in Ninja. And there he is, there he goes. Malta on the flank, leaves the tap away onto the head, finally lands. And it's a good start for Vertex once again. Winning both pistol rounds, let's not forget. It's very hard to lose a match if you're winning, 3 out of 4 pistol rounds they've won now? And they're on the verge of losing 2-0, of course. They need to continue winning in sprees, but they need to make sure the sprees are just a little bit longer, and they need to make sure that LookingForOrg aren't going on win sprees of their own, because that is literally what this match has been so far. It's been sprees of rounds from both sides. There's the Susie. That's a bit of UK CS coming out as APOC.
It was a jumping Zeus, I feel.
It was,
mid-air Zeus kill. Yeah, to move over mid-air AWP shots, mid-air Zeusies. You love it when you see a Zeus kill, okay? You have that little scream that, yeah. But in the end,
I heard you're the voiceover artist for that Zeus kill.
Yeah, I have to clear the voice a bit to get it perfect.
Do it again?
Nah, we're not gonna do it, okay? You only can do it once, okay? They have to do it in one take. They have to do it in one take, and when I did that, damn. I told them they couldn't do it in one take. Well,
Oh, it's all fun and games out here this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. And it's certainly been a fun best of 3 so far. Right now, Vertex probably aren't having as much fun as all of us, but they're certainly looking like they're in a good spot starting off in this T side. Savage, though, he's going to cut Brace under a lot of pressure, burning in the flames. Smoke has to be deployed to extinguish them.
The worst part is that the grenade hit Brace, and that confirmed that he was there.
Yeah.
Go for the B split. I think they're trying to go for the B split or bait the B split so they can get Brace out of blue box.
Yeah, but to be honest, Brace staying here is just buying the rest of his team so much time going towards B. Look, he's still got 2 players on long, despite all that utility being thrown towards CD spawn. Savage finally gets the kill. Hazr finds APOC done. I tell you what, Liki has swung out through that smoke with the flash to perfection. Hazr gets the 3K, and that's going to be LookingForOrg back on winning ways. And what a crazy round.
I'm gonna say, I said this on Vertigo that B site is always Hazard's site, and we actually mentioned Dust2 goes by himself solo. 3K on B site. Like, you gotta be very, very careful when you hit that B site. You gotta get Hazard out for no kills or 1 kill. Otherwise, he's just gonna tear you apart. And look at that, he just tore everyone apart. Sterling holding middle. Gotta be careful picking middle. Oh, Sterling switched off. But APOC's on short anyway. Oh no. Didn't see PZ, but PZ definitely saw him. They can go up via short. Sterling's hoping to go via middle, but I don't think that's gonna happen. You may have heard a
sure they know, right? Sure they know Sterling will be holding mid with an AWP, which is why PZ's playing it so cautiously. He's going to be holding for lower tunnels from Xbox, just to get any info. But if you look at the minimap, that bomb is heading straight towards B.
Hazard at plat. Sterling takes down PZ. Now Hazard almost great. He does grab one. Gets a second. This is what I said. He just tears you apart. It's like, tearing a Vertex apart like a piece of paper. I was trying to find a reference there. I was like desperately going, reference. Just going through my piece of paper. Yeah, tearing apart paper. APOC done it a 1v3.
5-head reference.
Yeah. While reading off a piece of paper. Okay, it's like rhyming Kodak with Kodak. But yeah, APOC done 1v3. The dream. Can he realize it, or is he gonna get Zeused? Oh, Liki said this. So APOC, everyone's moving to APOC done. Yeah, Liki. Precision. I gotta say, Liki's been so precise with those one taps. Like that was like probably only like 0.2 seconds of seeing APOC done, and it just goes bam, swats him like a fly. 12 rounds to looking for org.
Yep. And now, I mean, a 16-10 prediction from myself, I must say, is looking pretty accurate, and that is if VERTEX even get into double digits as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
With the way Hazard's playing and holding B solo, it's looking like it's going to be difficult for them.
7
They
kills,
really need
by
to
the
try
way,
and sort him out.
on B site. 7 kills, by the way. 6 kills in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And they've all attacked B. This is the hard part for VERTEX as they do the... Someone actually
And they've
referred
all
to this as the cheerleader formation outside backyard. It's like they do this like human pyramid kind of thing. I really like it. Like they do it on Inferno as well. On brackets.
Yeah,
On brackets.
it's certainly going to
the...
catch you off.
Yeah. You just peek into it, it's just like...
Yeah.
The person who peeks is just like, oh no. It's like that
What
moment.
have I just seen?
That moment
He
that
knew.
you know he... Obviously, don't say the rest of it. Don't say the rest of it, because...
He fudged up.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, that's going to be a beautiful one for the utility damage stats. Oh boy, what is that? Let's do some quick maths.
That was you know what? Just don't worry about the math. Just say a lot of damage, mega damage, massive damage. Stealing misses the shot. Is that? Oh, Kobe! Liki just dunks at them all. The alley-oop.
The alley-oop.
Smashed in
by LeBron James.
Yeah, someone make sure someone clips that, okay? And just post it everywhere to quad Kobe. You're not going to see many of those, okay? Like, maybe a Kobe ace, but you're never going to see a quad Kobe all at once. Just an FYI.
I think, in all my years of watching Counter-Strike, I think that's the first quad nade I've ever seen.
Yeah, same. I've seen a 2, I've seen a 1, but a quad, never seen it.
I'd love to get a stat on how many there's actually been in pro play.
Yeah.
I'd love to know.
Me too. Oh, just flashes everywhere, and Liki's just being so on point. Jeez. So on point, Liki. Is Liki fragging?
Yeah, he's 24 frags.
He's just impact everywhere. Like, I didn't check the stats, but I just feel like he's just been everywhere and on point. And not to mention in the horrible clutch situations where he's got to be, you know, go or woe, do or die. He's just been, you know, knock him out the park.
Yeah, he's top ADR, he's top util damage, he's doing it all right now.
You know what he'll be? He'll be smiling, okay? Have you seen his profile picture? He just folded arms, not smiling, okay?
Yeah,
He'll be smiling with thumbs up as Liki takes down Brace, IGL to IGL. Ooh.
And I'm sure Mr. Ben Savage will be smiling as well, giving the boys a good old cheer and thumbs up.
Ruffleco takes down Liki. And Savage just avenges him almost immediately. 14th round on the board for looking for Org.
And yeah, looking for Org are 2 round wins away from advancing to the upper bracket finals. Elsewhere, of course, we do have another match being played with the other 2 teams in this tournament. And it's Order against Aftershock, and Order did manage to win that first map. Right now, map 2, it's tied up at 8-8, so still up in the air over there. But right now, it's hard to see looking for Org not coming out with the win.
Oh, they heard the grenade, the utility hit. Liki and Savage get 1 each, and the rotation's coming through very, very quickly from APOC. And actually, it's going to be Hazard just remaining on the B bomb site, the B anchor, now still getting boosted up onto site. Now, they're looking for someone, and they find... Oh, he miss. He did miss. And he's been taken out. 2-for-1 trade. Can they get any weapons? That's the main question here. And no, APOC's playing... Oh, they do get a rifle, actually. I thought they only had the Tech 9, so Ruffleco managed to take the M4.
And with the way that looking for Org have been holding both A and B, how on earth have VERTEX got these pistols to get into a 2v2 situation? And the fact that they've got an M4 and Ruffleco who has Kevlar pre-bought, of course. I mean, they're in a really good spot here. And right now, I mean, hazr and APOC, they're split mid and B. And the read is perfect because PZ, I think he's actually going to try and sell B and get the info for Ruffleco, who's holding the bomb.
Yeah.
And if he does it quick enough, he's going to set it perfectly, because as soon as PZ shows, I'd imagine that APOC's going to be looking towards B. But here we go. Let's have a look.
I'm not sure, though. I think APOC will trust hazr. Like, he'll trust hazr and be able to hold B if it is going to be B.
Well, now, as you can see the mini-map elsewhere, Ruffleco is heading towards A, and that's going to be the bomb plant. 15 seconds left on the bomb as well, and Peasy's going to run straight towards B, but he needs to get his skates on, because Ruffleco's essentially in a 1v2 at this point, and Peasy is so far away, but it doesn't matter. Ruffleco gets it done with the M4, and he'll be saying thank you very much. And how on earth, out of all the rounds that Vertex have lost in this second half, they win that one?
I gotta say, it was a great lineup from Ruffleco as well. He also taps hazr's head first. Most important part. Because I think he would have seen Apoc's name pop up. And he knows Apoc's slightly damaged from his duel from PZ, so the body shots would count. But, you know, hazr has taken no damage. Ooh, PZ had a half opportunity there to go for the shot. Now, Apoc's actually gone up middle. Almost catches PZ. Throws a HE grenade. He's not turning two, so Apoc's grabbed one. Liki grabs the other thing that Apoc does, so he's got rid of the unders players. Now, PC's taken a lot of damage from the HE grenade being thrown in by Apoc. So a lot of good damage for LookingForOrg.
Yeah.
Despite a 2-for-1 trade.
With the way hazr's been holding B as well, like, they're happy to give him the site on his own, and they can just start stacking A or, you know, have 2A1 mid. They're more than happy doing that. And right now, I mean, hazr doesn't have any util, which isn't ideal. But he certainly has the ability, and of course, he has Liki to back him up as well. Now, though, it's interesting. They've completely given up mid, and if Malta can get CT smoked here, they can really do a nice pincer onto B side. Liki is going to be Molotov off the site. They need to be checking for hazr on car as well. Liki's actually going to end up burning in flames. PZ left on 5 HP. Going to struggle with the AWP. It's all getting a little bit tense here. They're still waiting to push. Malta still waiting to push through, as well as Liki does find PZ eventually. Ruffleco playing around the smoke. Malta's actually going back towards tunnels, so they're going to be in a nice 2v2 here. But if Ruffle goes first, they won't be. And Malta now 1 versus 4, not going to happen. LookingForOrg have 7 match points in the bag.
Young Liki is going to be happy there. Benson is going to be so happy. Hits his 30 kill mark as well. On the 30 bomb now as well. And 133 ADR. He's been playing amazingly well.
Yeah, and considering how well Brace played in map 1 and came out with a loss, we now see Liki with a 30 bomb, and look at the rest of his team, like, kills. Like, that wasn't even close.
It was Ruffleco, actually.
Oh, excuse me, Ruffleco. Yep. I apologise, Ruffleco.
Now James will be fine. Brace likes it, okay? Just leave it at Brace, okay? Just you know. Nah. Ruffleco was played very, very well there. Ooh. Great work by Apoc Dud. Ooh, Apoc trying to stop them from picking up the rifle. Gets one thing, and a second note traded out by Apoc Dud. And Apoc did not get a read onto the B bomb site. Bombs behind them though, so could be able to. PZ of the AWP. Oh, sorry,
the
Scout.
hesitancy. The hesitancy from Apoc that's going to punish him, because he had the hold of the B side clear. Savage is going to swing out to short. And LookingForOrg, because it's taken them so long to get out to B, they're going to be starting to think it's just rotating to A, and they're going to be correct. Sterling's here ready to swing out long. Shot's not going to hit, though. Ruffleco's AWP is there ready and waiting, and it's left Savage lonely on A to hold strong. Sets himself up with a one-way smoke, but the push is still yet to come in. Still plenty of time left on the clock as well, as B site has been completely given up. And now it's all going to be up to how fast can Liki flank up to A long without making any sounds.
Savage just protecting ramp. They've heard the utility go off.
Ableton's holding his flank as well, Josh, but he's got the bomb. He needs to go.
Yep, 27 seconds on the clock. Savage just going back to Ninja. Gonna hide a Ninja as well. They probably ascertained that, as well as Liki goes to the flank. Actually went for all-shot Ninja. Now he's taking out PZ. Oh, and the bomb's down as well. Savage knocks down the bomb. Now Malta's going to go for a plant. Savage taking a lot of damage. Oh, Savage ends it. And it's going to be a 2-0 to LookingForOrg and end at 16-8. And, well, let's get back to us. But, geez. What a ending there. Savage going to Ninja. And also out-aiming Malta there on the tap. How do you feel that game went?
That's